What if the freedom everyone talks about isn't actually freedom at all? In the Gospel of John, Jesus said something that shocked the people listening to him. He told them that the truth would set them free. At first, that sounded inspiring, but the crowd immediately pushed back. They said, "We are descendants of Abraham. We have never been slaves to anyone." In their minds, they were already free. They had their religion, their history, their identity as God's chosen people. So why would Jesus say they needed freedom? But Jesus wasn't talking about political freedom. He wasn't talking about freedom from governments, rules, or other people. He was talking about something much deeper. He said, everyone who sins is a slave to sin. That sentence completely changed the conversation. According to Jesus, the real prison is not made of iron bars. It's made of habits, desires, and choices that slowly take control of our lives. Think about it. How many people today believe they are free, but feel trapped by anger, addiction, guilt, fear, or pride? They can't simply walk away from it. Because sin, Jesus says, works like slavery. And then he said something even more powerful. The slave does not remain in the house forever, but the Son remains forever. So if the Son sets you free, you will be free indeed. In other words, true freedom doesn't come from trying harder. It doesn't come from pretending everything is fine. It comes from the Son. It comes from Jesus. But the conversation didn't end there. Instead of accepting his words, many of the people listening became angry. They argued, they defended themselves, and Jesus revealed something shocking. He said the reason they couldn't accept the truth was because they couldn't bear to hear it. Sometimes the hardest thing about truth is that it exposes the lies we've been living with. But for those who are willing to listen, Jesus offers something incredible: real freedom. Freedom from guilt. Freedom from sin. Freedom that changes the heart. And that's why his words still challenge people today. If this short made you curious about what Jesus really meant when he said the truth will set you free, make sure you watch the full video on our channel. Don't forget to like this video, follow the channel, and share it with someone who loves discovering the deeper meaning behind the Bible.